Saul Castañeda with mcscgreenwheels, and I am here at home. So, like most of you, I hope everyone's staying safe. So this right here is the ductwork on the back of our dashboard. Now, as you can see in here, Then way down in there, some little screws in there. Then you gotta come around here and get the ones right in there to the front, right in there. Let's see. It's right in there, and then there's another one over there. So we're gonna go ahead and take all this ductwork off. Over here on this side, yeah, right here. Here's in order to remove this ductwork right here, we have 2 screws from this side to remove this hose right here. There's nothing that really holds this guy in here but the one here. So there's 1 screw right there, and then we got up here, we got a couple more. Now this guy's gonna remove the vent that hits your windshield. You can see it's already coming apart. Now everybody's saying, why you have to do that? Well, why are we MCSC? We just do it. It's part of our MO. It's attention to detail kind of status. Whoops. So like I said, this little duct has 2, and that should be, it's right underneath on this side. There we go. See, so it's 1, 2 there, and then we're going to go back to the top here and remove the rest of what we need up here. Now, be easy with them. This stuff gets brittle. You don't want to completely break them, and then you're really going to be left hanging just with a ductwork that's just kind of be rattling around in there anytime that you go to launch or anything. Alright. Now there's a screw right here, and this is going to remove this whole top portion right here and separate it from where it actually meets our heater box. There we go. This bad boy. Bam. There you go. We don't need to do much to this. This guy looks good. These hoses look good. A lot of times this rips because it's, it's just rubber, or it'll be just old. So a lot of times it'll rip, so you may want to replace that. Find that at your local auto parts. I'm not entirely sure what section, but ask around. They may help you. Other than that, this is our vent for our windshield. This comes off. And then we got one more right here hidden. And I think that does it for the remaining vents on our dash.
So that will allow the paints to get in there good.
So this gives us the ability to move around this, our dashboard without having this much weight on it and cracking it. Because the last thing you want to do is crack this thing. There's people out there selling these things for about $400 or $500. Outrageous, but then again, where do you find them? So you want to take your time when you take this apart. You might want to have a little bit more of just a novice skill to do this. It does take some remembering of where bolts go, and then your skeletal frame coming off, and all your electronics and your heater control modules and all that stuff. It does get a little heavy in the head just to remember where everything goes. So it'd be good if you take some pictures every time you do something like this, so you remember. So what we try to do a step at a time. As you see us, we document, and more importantly, we try to keep all our screws together. We bag them up, we put a name on them, and we let them know, hey, this is where they go, so we don't lose them. And basically, once this one comes off, and there you have it, our ductwork is off, and our dash is ready for some paint. We're gonna also go ahead and remove these little vents in the front here.
Oh, I moved that already. Oh,
I'm gonna remove these guys right here. I'm gonna show you. You got to be a little careful with these because these are they may be a little brittle. I don't feel like moving, but I have to, because if the paint gets in there, it probably won't rotate right. It'll look pretty amateur-y. So we're gonna go ahead and do the best we can to try to move them. And we're also gonna remove our little emblem right here, our little pony emblem. It's got like 2 little metal clips in the back here, and they have like little pressure on them. And we right in there. So we just push that on each side, and it should pop that guy through. We're not trying to damage it, because It's $90 at Alamar.
Wow.
Now, as for this, you could use a screwdriver. I'm gonna attempt to maneuver this with just some finger pressure here. And there it is. I push the top ones down very slowly, which gives me enough room to swing it out, and then just push these very lightly at the bottom. Voila. There you go. Now you can, I haven't looked for these, so I don't know where you can buy them, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this sponge off and freshen it up with some fresh stuff, because this is where our heater duct goes, and you want to make sure that it has a good seal so it gets out to you when you do run it. Remember, our 93 Foxbody is going to have a full AC heating system, so we want to make sure that it's all up and running properly. So let's get the other one off. Now again, like I said, I have some pretty big hands here, so bear with me. I tend to break more than to try to take off easily. So, this is new to me. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to use an assistant for like a screwdriver. Can you give it a little slightly force down right here on the top right there?
Okay.
Just a little bit as I turn it. No. Just push down on the front, pull up on the back, push down, so it's gonna pop the bottom out first, and then we'll be able to move the top one. So go ahead. All right, you see that one? Oh, don't let it go. Just keep a little bit of pressure on there. Keep a little bit of pressure. Let me see if I can get this side. I think it walked. There it is. So like I said, it just takes a little bit of pressure, and then you'll be able to slide this guy right out, push these guys in, and there it goes. Good. So like I said, this is what breaks in there, so you just want to make sure you take a little bit of time, have an extra pair of hands to help you guys. You don't want to break this. You don't want to find yourself going around looking for a black vent anymore or anything like that. Just go ahead and get a friend. It's easier that way. Hey, I want to thank everyone for watching us. YouTube, Instagram, and our Facebook. Thanks for watching. Keep subscribing. Guys, subscribe. Next video is coming up. We will see you soon.